Morning guys, so today is Wednesday the 23rd of May and today is a busy day, got a few errands to run, got bank stuff to deal with, got a t-shirt to post, a diet plan to make up, and then we're going to hit the gym. Today's session is a back, bicep and abs session, which I'm going to really focus on the abs for you because I realise like developing a six pack and abdominals are a really focused area for a lot of people, so I'm going to be talking a lot more about that. So we'll get the errands done and we'll go there. Now, one thing I just want to talk about quickly, if you follow me on Instagram, I'll just put it right here. You'll have seen that I posted yesterday that, so Tuesday was a bit of a down day for me. Issues with the bank still, not having my savings back, a personal family thing which just came up, has had a big impact on me. Everything, and I somehow managed to lose my bank card as well on top of everything because I'm an absolute idiot. And what that led to was I had to cancel a collab which I had with a powerlifter from Edinburgh Uni, which was going to be some great content which I need to reschedule. Murray, if you're watching this, I'm very sorry, mate. I look forward to when we do a collab. It'll be in the next couple of days or next week or something. I also had to cancel today's collab. Oh, it's just everything kind of got to me. I stressed myself out and I burst. Everything got to me. I was very low and it's probably the lowest I've been in a while, and I want to be honest with you guys about that because I don't want to just act like I'm all, everything's perfect for me, everything's easy. I do struggle at times. Everyone's got their own shit that they deal with, and everyone's shit is is big to them. But luckily I talked to my mum, I talked to my sister, they managed to, pull me out of it and remind me, give that slap across the face I need and just say like, everything's going to be alright, and you've just got to keep going and keep fighting and keep doing what you're doing. So that's what I'm doing. Shout out to them. They are the two of the strongest people I know, and God knows where I'd be without them. So let's get on with the rest of the day. I'm just going to quickly take you through the errands and we'll see you in the gym. Alright, so everything's nearly done. I've just got a diet plan to do, and I need to get this freaking mess of a haircut and beard done. So I'm going to head down, get that done, and then we're going to head to the gym. So this is the before, and then... Alright, so this is the after. Finally don't look homeless. Got my lollipop for being good. So now, I'm going to head to the gym, get back, biceps and abs done. I'm going to do an edit of the kind of back and biceps bit because I've already took you through one of those workouts, then it'll be a commentary over abs. I'm going to go get a monster just to get me going a bit, but yeah. Got all the bank stuff sorted, money's back in, feeling good, everything. That low day yesterday is gone, time to go, alright? So I'll see you in there.
Girl, I know you, but you're everything I want in life. We're fighting danger like Kung Fu. The love I feel is deep inside. The others don't matter. It's honestly us against the world. We're the perfect team. You're my dream, and I just want it. You should know that I'll be there day and night. Nobody else can love you better. I'm here just to treat you right. You're the reason I'm alive. From the start, you my bunny, I'm your Clark. From now to eternity, I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see my love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arms. Love is the mother, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure. What I was the weather, day up and now with you two.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that little edit, but now what I'm going to be doing is moving on to talk about abs. How do I go about training them? How do you build a strong set of abs and a good core? So I'm just going to talk you through a couple of exercises that I do and just discuss abs in general. So the first one is cable crunches. Cable crunches are a very effective exercise which I use, and what you're doing is focusing on, well, you grab a rope first of all, you attach it high to up on a cable, you kneel down, and you're replicating a crunch motion and a sit-up motion, just going the other way. So you're letting your arms come up, and then you're seeing that arch in my back as I come up. And what that arch does is it really stretches my abdominals, so that when I go back in and I exhale, I really get a good flex from them. And it's a really good way just to make sure you really do stretch them out and get that really good contraction. You'll get a better view here of the curve on my back, but that's what I really focus on with this exercise. I'll do about normally 4 sets of about 15 reps on these. And the reason I use them, and the reason I use mainly weighted exercise with my abs, is abs are just like any other muscle group. You need to progressively overload to make them stronger, to build them up. So say I'll go in 1 week, it's like 4 sets 4 sets 15 on this weight. If I manage it and I do the 4 sets and they're comfortable, then what I'll do is I'll move on next week or the next session when I'm training abs and go, right, I'm going to try the next weight up and try and do it. And just keep building, because that's the easiest way to do it. I find it easy to track it, you can keep up with it easily, and you can monitor it and keep it going. Now, if you do struggle with these, because I don't always put these in my programs because they are quite difficult, it's just getting the technique and really focus on that flex. But what I'll go on to instead is some decline sit-ups using a decline bench. Now, if you don't have a decline bench, you can just do weighted sit-ups on the ground, have something to support your feet. So, look at me trying to get into this bloody thing. Honestly. It's quite scary though. So, with this, what I just try to focus on, I hold a plate. Doesn't matter how small the plate is, you can even start with no weight. Just going down as far as I can. I don't go all the way down, I go right before and then coming back up. Really simple, really effective, but very useful. Again, you can easily progressively lower it, do more reps, use a bigger plate, etc. So I'll really use both these for building up my upper abs, and then you'll move on and you'll see I go on to my lower abs, which I use hanging knee raises for, which will come up in a second. But what I'm going to talk about is just how do I recommend the best way to build a good set of abs. Now, if you're a beginner, like I always say, if you've not done consistent weight training before, you're in the ability where you have the ability to lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. So you don't really have to worry about this. I'd recommend training your abs twice a week at least, and really focusing on just building them up using, maybe 2 or 3 staple exercises and building them up. So again, you see the knee raises here. Just again, allowing my knees to go down so my legs go straight. Bringing my knees in, really getting that flex in my abs. But very simple. I'll do about 4 sets of 20 reps with these. But yeah, if you're a beginner and you're in that stage, you don't really have to worry about it. Just make sure you're hitting a good amount of protein, train them well, train them effectively, train them frequently. But if you're a bit more experienced, or you're really someone who wants to really focus on building up strength and going for that, I recommend doing it the same way you do with any other muscle. So you go in a calorie surplus, so you go into a lean bulk, light calorie, small calorie surplus, and you do progressive overload just like I've been saying, and you build them up. Now, obviously with even a lean bulk, you're going to gain a bit more body fat, so what happens is your abs won't be too revealing yet for that time period. You have to sacrifice maybe that 5-6 months you go on a bulk, building up your core strength, not seeing them as well as you probably could, and building them up so that when you then go on a cut, so you've spent that time, you're a bit more body fat, and you go on a cut and you lean down. That saying abs are made in the kitchen? Well, that's from that. So essentially what you're doing is you're losing the body fat while maintaining your muscle mass, and then your abs show through. That's what happens. I think that's the best way to do it. It's very simple, and it's just an easier way to build up your strength rather than focusing on being lean all the time and because you want to really focus on building the strength up for them. Now, if you go in that surplus for a good amount of time, what happens is you build them up so that they get bigger, they get stronger, and when you lean down, it reveals them and they're prominent and you can see them well. So that's why I recommend. A lot of people don't like that, but that's the way I do it. Again, if you're a beginner and you're starting out, just don't really worry about calorie surplus, caloric deficit, or that. Just make sure you have a good protein intake and training effectively. So I didn't really talk about. So that exercise there was just Russian twists using a plate on the decline bench. I recommend them for your obliques. So your obliques are the little muscles at the side of your abs, just the little like lines. So that's fine. Look at me trying to sort my phone. So I'll do it either on the decline bench or I'll do them just sitting down. And what I do is I raise my feet off the floor, lean back, and just do it. Now for any of these, I'll do about 4 sets, about 30 twists. Now what you want to do is focus on, don't just fling your arms side to side, rotate your body. That's how you flex your, you work your obliques, so really focus on that. Now with this, you might struggle because it takes a bit of time to get to that stage where you can put your feet off the floor easily. So what I'll show you after is you can put anything on your feet, just support them, and all you do is lean back and twist. But yeah guys, that's kind of the main part. Focus on your upper abs, lower abs, and obliques, build them up, progressive overload. If you're a beginner, don't worry about it too much, but I'd say if you really want to build up your core, train it at least twice a week, more if you can fit in. If you really want to go for the strength, I recommend going into a calorie surplus, building up the same as any other muscle, then leaning down so they're revealed. But yeah, so, I really understand how obsessed I was with abs when I was just starting out, so I really want to, talk about it a lot more. And luckily I trained them a lot when I was younger and I built up a good set of abs, so I only really train them about once a week now and don't need to give them too much attention. But core strength is so important for all aspects in the gym, in sport, in everything. So yeah, don't leave it out, focus on it. I hope this talk helped. I hope you can try some of the exercises, and I'll see you in the next workout. Alright guys, so back home now, had a really good workout, been a really good day, got a lot done. Now I'm just going to end the vlog here. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter video, but I hope you took something from it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you did, leave it a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.